Hey, it's Stratejinn, and welcome back to Stratejinn, Age of Empires. In the last episode, we finally built the pyramids, about 1,000 years after they were actually built. And in this episode, we are going to engage in the Siege of Canaan scenario. This happens to be the last scenario in the Ascent of Egypt learning campaign. So let's go ahead and see what that entails. Siege in Canaan, 1450 BC. Our glorious new monument to the pharaoh is the envy of everyone and marks Egypt as the greatest civilization in the world. With this major project completed, the pharaoh wishes to turn his attention to the Canaanites, who have, spell check there, people. I'm assuming they mean Canaanites, who have been a thorn in the side of Egypt for generations. They have foolishly resisted becoming part of Greater Egypt for too long. You are to take their largest city under siege and destroy their government center. This assault is intended to bring them to heel. The smaller Canaanite cities must surrender to you once their mighty citadel has fallen. So the objective, destroy the Canaanite government center. So basically there's no additional instructions on how to play this level because we should know how to do it all by this point. So here's us, we control all of this. The Canaanites are over here. We're going to hit OK and start. And we're way back in the Stone Age again. Wonderful. We're all the way back here. We've got to advance through every single level of the tech tree in order to win. So diplomatic stance is enemy. So, but luckily we only got the one thing to worry about. We need to get 500 food to advance to the next level. We need to really hurry up and get to the Tool Age and then to the Bronze Age and finally to the Iron Age, because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to destroy their enemy city center. It'll take a little while. So, there's that. We're going to build a couple more. I'm going to build 2 more workers. Just to hurry this up and get this done. Get a lot of food. We don't even have the advantage of the wheel this time. Here's another guy. Get some more food. Another worker. And then we need to come over here and cut down some trees. So what we'll do is once we've got these guys built, is we'll have one of them go over and build a storage pit. That'll be convenient. But yes, we have to basically, in this scenario, we have to apply everything we've learned over the past 11 scenarios in order to win. So we're going to do this. Build a storage pit over here. So we see we've got 3 bowmen. We've got clubmen. I'm really hoping that this episode doesn't run long. I mean, I understand sometimes I have to run long, but for your convenience as the viewer, in my experience, watching a video for a half an hour on YouTube is reasonable. Watching a video for an hour and a half is not reasonable.
Rogan?
Okay, so now we should be able to advance to the Stone Age. Good, we need to get more food. Yeah, this is going to be a long level, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's inconvenient to have you guys sit there and watch for an hour and a half. I prefer to do them for about half an hour, but sometimes they run long. I like to do one scenario per episode, and like I said, sometimes they run really, really long.
Redkit.
Okay, so we're at 309, 329.
Laurie? Rogan?
It's like we need to plow through this. Until we've gotten all the way up to the next level. What I may do is I may just once I get to a certain age in this tech age, I'll say, well, that'll be an episode, and then we'll quit. But I'll have yet to decide whether I'm going to do that or not. Okay. So historically speaking, the Egyptians did try to conquer and hold what we today call the Middle East, in this case, with Levant, right? Israel, Palestine, parts of Jordan, South, sort of the Sinai Peninsula. Tried to take and hold that. They were never really that successful at holding it. They could hold it for maybe a couple of centuries, and then they ended up losing it again. It was too far away from their center of power to be able to be held for a long period of time. But so in this case, I mean, theoretically, if you wanted to do it, you could maybe do a smash and grab, but I don't think it'd be very successful, just because if they've got a government center at this point, that means that they're Bronze Age at a minimum. So you'd be fighting with Stone Age technology, somebody who's Bronze Age. I don't know why they put you back in the Stone Age. They just did, because they're jerks like that. Because what are these guys called? I can't remember. Anyway, the production company's a bunch of jerks who decided that they wanted to make your life difficult. Maybe an asteroid struck Egypt or something like that, and you've been bombed back into the Stone Age. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so let's advance the Tool Age. Okay, so now we're going to the Tool Age. We built the 2 buildings here. That's going to go for a while to build the Tool Age. We got to get to the Bronze Age, which is going to take some gold and some food. So let's use this guy to get as much food as we can.
Hello, Ray.
So those guys are done. That one. Then we'll have them build some more, drop down some more trees. Okay. Doing that. Okay, I mean, I could send these guys out to explore. I don't really want to, because I'm afraid they might lead some bad guys, some enemies back here. I don't want to lead enemies back to my camp. I just want to destroy them when it's time to destroy them. Alright, come on. House. Can't even research anything. All I can do is sit here and watch these guys. Okay, those guys.
Hello, Ray.
Yeah, you may notice that there's a lot of background noise, or my voice sounds really tinny. Basically, they're doing construction next door, and this is really the only time I have today to record, so it's like I have to do this right now. I really would prefer not to, but unfortunately I don't have that option. I'm going to try and remove as much of the noise as I can, and my mic has a carotid recording pattern, so the noise is coming from behind the mic, so it should, in theory, be less noisy. But fingers crossed, that we're going to be alright. Okay, so we're up to the Tool Age now. Okay, these guys have done that. What do we need to advance? We need 800 food, so we don't need any gold. We need to build 2 Tool Age buildings. I'm just going to have these guys mine out this much food here. I'm going to have them create another villager. Basically, I'm trying to blitz through these early ages as quickly as possible in order to get up to the ages I need to be at in order to destroy the enemy. So what we need is... Those guys are almost done harvesting that. This guy's going to come over here. I'm going to have you chop down a tree. And once these guys have cleared this out, we're going to have them chop down a bunch of trees. I think I'll have another villager. And then once we've got that done, some trees done, then we can start building farms. We can build a granary. How much food do I have left? 20. I like how the berry bush, it's got a piece of meat next to it. Yeah, it's a meat bush. It's it's a steak berry. Alright, so those guys have all completed that. You all are going to come over here and chop down trees. Because our goal is to get to the Bronze Age as quickly as possible. We need 800 food for that. For that, we're going to need a lot of farms. And also some Bronze Age buildings. Or some Tool Age buildings, I should say. I miss the early levels of this game when we didn't have to spend hours and hours in resource collection boringly. I mean, it's one thing if I'm playing it by myself, but It's another thing for you to sit here and watch as these guys muck around. I'm going to build another villager just because I don't want to take these guys away from doing their thing. Doing the thing. So we're up to 150. We need 2 two-age buildings. This guy, I want to have him build a... So we can do a stable, we can do an archery range, which we need 150. I'm going to build a stable over here. And these guys will continue to work. Chop down this entire forest, basically. And then once they've got enough so they can each do a farm, then we'll have them each build a farm. We only need 4 farms, I think, because I think it's 250 food for a farm. Build 4 farms, then we'll have enough food. But we don't need a market. I think we need a market before we can do a farm. So we need a granary, and then we need a market. So we'll build a granary after this. So there's the stable. Still haven't gotten enough. We're going to come down here. I'm going to build a granary. I'm going to build it right there.
Almost.
And then we can put some farms around it. He'll build that for us.
Pabadagas.
Okay, he's going to continue to build that granary.
Pabadagas.
These guys are continuing to stand there and do nothing because, quite frankly, I don't want to squander them as... There we go, so there's that. We built a granary. Now we can build a market. Yeah, so we can now build a market. We get 150 wood for that. We'll build a market over here. So it's out of the way. Because we can't build farms yet until we build the market, I think. Yep, so there's the market. Build the market. I try to build my towns on a little plan, especially once you start building walls. It's a good idea to build your town with some sort of town plan, because then it makes it easier to plan out your walls. But you never know. Alright. There's that. These guys are oh crap. Bad guy. He's dead. We got another one. We're getting attacked. We're getting attacked from all angles, people. This is not good. This is code red. Code red. Oops. Code red, people. Code red. Where this is.
Red kid.
This is not good. Okay, over there. Oh man, this is not good. Alright, citizens militia for the win. We just... Huh, so they just decided they were going to attack us. That was brilliant, guys. I'm going to build a horse. So that they would be able to...
Donna E.
Jeez Louise. She's getting attacked from all angles here.
Fury.
So they seem like they came from down there. So it might be a good idea to build a... I don't have a watchtower.
Donna E.
So as soon as I get a horse, okay, we've got a horse. Let's go explore a little bit. Hey, you guys get back to work.
Somas. Rogan.
So we now build a farm. I'm gonna have you build a farm. I have my horse check out, see what's going on over here. So since there's a choke point here, that would be a good place to build a farm, watchtower at. so here's, there's a watchtower there. Don't want to mess around with that guy. But that's where they came from. So they've got a watchtower built there overlooking my camp. That's not good. And that's bad. But, got a river here. I guess it's not really all that valuable. Okay, so nothing over here really to worry about. No stone. There's some stone over there. So we may want to mine that stone out once we get some more men. They did a pretty good job of shellacking us because we've only got one dude left, so we need to be careful. Because they really hit us back pretty hard. So there's some stone over there. And more stone over here. This plateau is something we need to control, obviously. Because of all this stone. Okay, so we've got some cliffs here, that's good. Those cliffs can act as defensive barriers. We can build some towers and stuff once we've taken care of that tower. Actually, that we should probably build a tower there ourselves. So the first thing we need to do is we need to take out that tower. Then we're going to build our own tower there because that'll allow it to control this whole area and kill anybody who comes nearby. So for that we're going to need to build up a fighting force of men. Okay, can't build a... How much food we got? We need more food.
Holmes. Glory. Donna E. Lalamas.
Have several of these guys build farms.
Holmes.
We need to do something about that tower, and then build a tower of our own there. And basically, there's 2 choke points here and here, which if we build towers will essentially allow us to block this entire quadrant, I guess you'd call it. But we do need to control that plateau. That's where the stuff is that we need to have in order to win. These guys are building farms still.
Papadakis.
Alright. Lousy Canaanites. Okay, so we're there. So we're going to upgrade a battle axe.
Rudkit.
We lost a lot of guys there. A lot of guys. But again, we need to...
Rudkit.
I'm going to use this guy to try and establish where the enemy is. See, they did basically what I was saying that we could have done earlier, which is sort of a lightning raid into enemy territory to try and take out the enemy. Didn't work, right? And I was able to rally the citizens militia of my workers and have them defeat the last guy. End result. So there's another bad guy. So they basically control the territory on the other side of the river. So the river acts as an effective defensive barrier. There are basically 2 spots. There's a river crossing over here, and we really need to control that. Right, we desperately need to control that river crossing. That's going to be difficult though. We need to take this guy out. But it's going to take a very large force of guys, basically, to do it. What do we want to do? These guys are doing that. We got 440.
Oklahoma.
Have you build archer.
Holmes.
So I'm going to do the Milton archers. Have them basically pepper this guy with arrows from a distance. We'll build a couple of axemen to get in close. And the hope here is that we can knock him out. Once we've got him knocked out, then we can build our own fortresses here, or fortress here to hopefully control that river crossing. Because you can see that this whole area here is clear. This is where we got to worry about is here and this choke point over here, right? So, hey presto, we got an archery range. So food 40, wood 20. We're gonna have this over here.
Almost.
Like seriously, I'm gonna have like a dozen archers to make short work of this thing. And once we've done that, we can get up here and start mining stone. In fact, let's do this. Let's make another villager. Okay, now the other villager, we're going to have him come up here. We're going to have him build a storage pit up here. Have them start mining stone. If we can get 300 stone, we can build enough.
Oklahoma?
Build storage pit. We'll put them right here, so it's right between this gold and this stone. Okay, so there's an archer. There's another archer. Get 2 archers. So what I want to do is I want to control this choke point here and this choke point over here with towers that will hopefully repel any enemies. But for towers we're going to need stone because there's 150 stone per tower. Okay, there's another one of those archers. Let's build another archer. This guy should be up 150 hit points. Okay, 6%.
Oklahoma? Rogan?
Start mining stone. 93. Okay. There's another archer. We've got 4 so far. If I have like a dozen, we should make pretty short work of it.
Oklahoma?
Where's my horseman? He's over here. I'm going to have him explore a little bit over here so we can see what's going on.
Redkit.
Build another archer. Like I said, I'm going to have a ton of archers to take that down. You're going down, tower. Okay, yeah, so we got a... Can we go this way? Can we go through there? Yes. So that's not quite as good a choke point. Here's an archer. Kill him. Yeah, okay, so actually it looks like this river crossing, only major choke point. If we can control the river crossing, we can control everything. This whole half of the map. So we need to get that river crossing. We need to get that tower. Over here, so you're out of the way.
Pabadakas.
I'm going to try and cross the river. So there's a river crossing. There. They've got another tower on the other side. Okay. 2 towers. See, they've decided to control the river crossing from their side. We're going to need some ballista throwers to take that, some stone throwers to take that out. But in the meantime, we can destroy this tower here, set up our own towers that can control the river crossing and prevent them from getting across. The other place I want to go is I'm going to have them go over here and make sure there isn't a second river crossing. Okay. So we're up to 6 now. Like I said, we want about a dozen. We're not making a lot of food, but in the meantime, we can do this guy here.
Papadakis.
The one problem is that those watchtowers have a greater range than mine. So as soon as we need to get to the next level. Okay.
Redkit.
Just want to investigate the whole of this coastline. Exploration is going to be very helpful in ensuring that you're not going to be running into any surprises. The other thing that you could do is you could build a dock and then some ships to patrol this river, but not necessarily something I recommend. Okay, so we're at 8. Okay, so here's this guy.
Papadakis.
We've successfully explored this area. We realize that we basically control everything south of the river, except for that tower. If we can take that tower down, then we'll have control of everything south of here. Get some more gold over here. That'll be good. That'll be useful. Okay. And here's the center of this plateau. Okay, how many archers we got? Another archer. We've got 9. So I'm going to have him build an axeman, because I want him to engage the tower at the bottom to distract them and hold their fire, while my archers go and destroy it at the top from below. So we're at 310, which is in terms of stone, which is good. The more stone we've got. Now notice that he's like literally right next to that, which is good. Okay. I need to build more houses. You hurry up. 10. Okay, come over here. Build a house.
Holmes. Redkit.
We've got 10 of those.
Papadakis. Ite.
Alright, stand by that guy.
Redkit.
So you have 10. You build another farm. We need more food.
Holmes.
I mean, you can just Zerg rush some of these levels if you want, but we need to make another farm.
Holmes. Rogan.
Build that. I want to build this.
Holmes.
Okay. Another one.
Papadakis.
5, 11. We'll shoot for 15. 15 that'll be a good number. Alright.
Rogan.
Over here, you're gonna build me another house.
Holmes.
That's 12. Alright. Okay, I want you to build me another farm over here.
Holmes.
Okay, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then this guy over here. I love these little Fred Flintstone outfits these axemen have got. A little over-the-shoulder thing. They don't even look like togas or anything. Like they're animal skins or something. Alright, so those 3 guys will attack here. these guys down here will start attacking from the bottom of 14. Okay, so we're going to go for 15 here. I can't remember whether you can do at least that many. Okay, so still farming. Still farming 54%. I mean, ideally, you want to have like a siege engine with all the siege engine stuff, but yeah, that will have to wait for an entire age. I don't want to do that. I just want to get this stuff ready. I want to have it secured so we don't have to worry about guys invading the place. Okay, so there should be 15 there. I want you guys to come and attack this guy here, and then I want you guys to come over here and attack this guy that way. So now we've got a ton of archers. Two, I'm hoping to take this guy down. Now we're starting to make some progress. That guy. Knocked down here. Just like I was hoping we would. I mean, we've lost one guy. Lost two guys. Lost three guys. But other than that, we're doing a good job. 60%. Okay, I want to get one of my many workers down here. Over here. There's a tower there. We're losing a lot of guys. But we're making progress. So we'll build a kind of a ring of towers so that anybody trying to come across here is going to get killed. We have lost a lot of archers. Come on, we're almost done. You almost beat him. There we go. Well, it took us that long just to defeat that. Think of how long it's going to take us to destroy the sound center with these guys. Another reason why you want to, make sure that you've got plenty of guys and you're in a higher age bracket. Must be at least this old to engage in this stuff. Those guys have almost completely done that out.
Donna E.
Having these guys stand guard until this is built. Do the same thing up here so they don't get attacked. How are we doing over here? This guy's still mining. Okay. Alright. That guy's almost complete. Then what we'll do is we'll go up and down these riverbanks and shoot anybody who's on the other side.
Okay,
I want you to build another watchtower up here.
Holmes.
Come around this way.
Redkit, Ite. Glory.
So he's going to build another watchtower up here. Then we'll build one over here. And then we'll probably build one like right over here. So that basically is if they want to come, they're going to face a gauntlet from like 4 different watchtowers. Okay, I want you to come up here, and I want you to work on that guy.
Papadakis.
And we've got 468 in food. We should have enough there to get to the next level. Why are you not coming down here? It is good. We're at 220 in terms of stone. Feel bad for this guy. He's all over them by himself doing this back-breaking work. And these guys, the military class just gets to relax. They just get to stand there. What a bunch of jerks. Okay, so Fort 528. In terms of food, we're getting there. I'm closing in on the goal. Okay. You can come over here. Alright, 568. So what I think I'm going to do is, when I get to the Bronze Age, that's what I'm going to call the end of the video, because it's just, this is going taking a really long time. And we'll split this video into 2 parts, I think. Okay, and we just got another watchtower there. Another watchtower. I'm going to have you build another one down over here.
Almost.
Just got to walk around and do it. Oh, the pathfinding in this is so bad. So bad. We'll have him come down here and build this one. And then we'll have to build another one over here, I think. And you can't, and this is 1997 technology, so you couldn't rotate your view, so you could put stuff elsewhere. So you kind of got to put up with, it where it is. Anyway. Yes, keep walking. Alright. Going over there. Build that guy. So we're at 708 in terms of food. Okay. Those guys' farms are still producing. I suspect these guys have all finished up with their wood. There isn't any wood left. Let's go see what's in this corner, see if there's anything more here. Yeah, nope, nothing. Okay, so I'm going to have them help out here with stone mining, because in this level I think we're going to need a lot of fortifications. Okay, 768 in terms of food. We got a lot of gold over here. We'll take advantage of that once we start needing gold. 798, 800 there. So we got 800. That's what we need from this. So we're going to start advancing to the Bronze Age.
Rogan?
It's a long time to build these watchtowers. So these guys are going down here. This guy's almost done with this watchtower. I'll build one more. Is there another watchtower? So we can build one. Build them right there, I guess.
Almost.
That'll work. So anybody who comes in within range of these watchtowers is basically going to end up a pincushion, which is the idea. We want to discourage Canaanites from coming south of the river. And from that point, the next step will be to advance to the Iron Age. So we're going to need some gold. We're going to need some Iron Age buildings. We're going to need some food. Once we get into the Iron Age, then we'll be able to mount assaults across the river into Canaanite-held territory. Oop, these guys are out of food. Oops.
Almost. Yuri. Almost. Yuri.
That guy. Go ahead and build their farm there.
Almost.
Got them building some farms. Still doing that. This guy's still constructing this, so this will be done before we go to the next stage. I may build another tower here. I don't know. Okay. We got 4 watchtowers built.
Walla
I have them
Moss.
come over here.
Walla Moss.
Now we've got those 4 watchtowers. Anybody who tries to come in here is going to be making an overwhelming force on the part of our intrepid
Ibutane.
guys. I'm going to get that guy, this worker over here, started mining gold, so that by the time we get into the Bronze Age, we'll have some gold here. 98. 97. Okay, we're in the Bronze Age, and so like I said, I'm going to call it an episode. We'll pick this up next time. I'm going to save my game, and then we'll finish out the last scenario in the Ascent of Egypt campaign. Alright, we'll see you guys next time.